Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Proper 12. This is Irish Apple coming in at a 35% ABV, no age statement. So, Conor McGregor, obviously this is a celebrity branded project, released Proper 12 a few years ago. And honestly, I don't think it's a bad Irish. It wouldn't be my first grab, but I don't think it's a horrible drinking Irish whiskey, especially for the right price. I don't know what to expect here. This more recently showed up here in the United States. It's 2023, whenever this video drops. And according to the front of it, it's Proper 12 Irish whiskey with natural apple flavors. Why? Who's asking for apple flavored whiskey? No, don't get me wrong. I'm a sucker for these because sometimes I want something sweet. I'm a big fan of cinnamon whiskey. Oh, depending on how this turns out, we might have some fun with some cinnamon whiskey in this. Oh, all of a sudden my brain just went that direction. And I'll be frank, I do actually like the Crown Royal apple. For the right price, it's not a bad sip if you want something sweet. But let's just go ahead and get into things. As always, we're going to be trying it two different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll throw it onto ice, see how it does there. And as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit. I'll link the review I did of Proper 12 up above and down below. And I guess if they ever do any other flavors, they'll be linked there too. But as soon as I seen this hit the market, I'm like, okay, I'm really interested. Is it any good? Like, usually, obviously whiskey people are going to criticize it because it's a flavored product, only 35%. I get that. But I'm interested. Oh my God. Is that what I'm smelling already? Before I even get into this, I'm going to say the caramel apple suckers that we get at Halloween time. It's got the caramel. Oh my God, it is. I can smell it from here. I'll put a picture of them over here because that's exactly what it's reminding me of. Even the color looks like an apple cider almost. It's a little thick, but it is dark. All right, let's go for notes. Oh, that is almost tart. I'm salivating from how tart it smells. Oh, that is gorgeous. That smells delicious. It's sweet, tart, green apples. I'm not even getting anything whiskey related here. Like, I couldn't tell you. I would have thought this was just liquid suckers at this point. Like, there's no ABV. There's nothing harsh here, especially at 35%. A lot of times your flavored things end up at like a 30s to 20s even, because they're trying to mask up the flavor of whiskey or sometimes a harsh whiskey to kind of make it go further. So being that they only dropped it to 35, I'll give them credit on that. I mean, yeah, it's sugary sweet. I have to keep swallowing because I'm salivating like a madman right now. It's just sugary sweet, apples, and caramel. All right, let's go for a taste. That's dangerous. Oh, that is good. You son of a bitch. That is damn good. It's sweet. Don't get me wrong. If you're not looking for sweet, you shouldn't be looking at this. You don't even look at this bottle. But the apple shows up. The caramel shows up. The sweet layers are there. I would say it dances between the caramel apple suckers and a green apple Jolly Rancher. It's got a bit of thickness on the palate, which is expected. A lot of times your flavored things tend to do that. I wish it was a little more tart because it came across on the nose so tart. But you get that sweet, a little bit of tart, maybe even a little sour note in there. Not like a bad sour, like a sour candy note. But then it just rides off and leaves you like you just ate a piece of candy. It's sweet, it's inviting. Honestly, it's exactly what they're aiming this to be. And I can't fault that, especially for the price. If you're a mixologist, I think you can have some amazing fun with this. I think this offers a lot of good flavors without being proofed down to the floor. So you're going at a 35%. So I feel like you could really have some fun with some different cocktails, apple related, especially during a Halloween time or the fall time. We're going to have some fun. I'll say that much. I just keep drinking it because it's so inviting. It's tasty. It's sweet. It does not taste like whiskey at all. Which, again, if that's what you're looking for, this isn't for you. But that's really good. All right. I don't know what to expect here. We're going to throw it on the water and see what changes up. Again, I don't expect anything. Add a little bit more just for the sake of science. We'll let that chill down for a minute. So, see you in a moment.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, it's been about a minute or two. We're going to see what happens here. Again, I don't know what to expect. Let's go for a taste. So it gets a little more bitey. It gets a little more artificial, I should say, not bitey. A little more artificial in the taste, but it actually dials back that sweetness a bit. Probably because the water is mixing with the alcohol itself, kind of separating that out a bit. It's not bad at all. It goes even a little more thick on the palate now, too. I love it neat. This I'm okay with. Like, if I was given this at a bar, I'd drink it, but I'd drink it fast. As always, it doesn't matter what you drink or how you drink it, as long as you enjoy it. The neat version is beautiful. I feel like it neat or as a mixer is where this is going to live the best. Here, it goes a little too separated on my tastes. Yeah, because now it's starting to get a little metallic on there and it's kind of ruining it. But we're not judging on that because that was just an experimental. I was originally not going to do anything extra, but that is gorgeous. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price and it's always going to vary. Pay $24 for this. I'll be honest, looking around online tends to float sub $30. At $24, I can't fault it. It's a little cheaper than Crown Royal if you're into the apple area. The flavor on it is beautiful. It's exactly what they're aiming to be. It's sweet, it's inviting, it's apple flavored. What more do you want? You see the bottle itself, it tells you that. I don't care for that version. And that's okay. Because if I was just giving this, just pour it to me neat, and I'm taking a shot of that or just sitting on there drinking something sweet, it's really good. They're keeping it 35%. That's a good thing instead of dropping it to 30 or less. So I can't fault it whatsoever. Now, I wouldn't pay $30 for it. I think $25 would be about the top I would go. As long as I was cheaper than Crown Royal apple, I would be okay buying this. And that can even go weird in some markets, so don't always go by that. But I'd say at least $25 would be my personal top. But again, I think if you're looking for something sweet, if you're not big into whiskey, or you're just wanting something sweet to have an after dinner dessert, that's a good pour. I like that. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Proper 12 Irish apple. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. Love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
You know, I really like it might not.